Good morning, and welcome to Patron TV. My name is Bianca, and I'm filming from my basement. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic from which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hi, I'm Addie Evans, and I'm going to show you some useful hacks to help you study and do school. First one. Momentum is a really great extension that you just add, and it replaces your home screen with a inspirational, helpful type thing. There is to-do list that you can create. You can write main goals. There is quotes to inspire you and a beautiful landscape. Next, Focus to Do. Focus to Do is an extension that you can add, and it has timers. You can create new tasks for the days. It's really helpful. The 25-minute timer will come in handy with this next task. The 25-25-10 method. Work for 25 minutes really hard. Then take a rest break for 2 minutes. Then work for another 25 minutes. Then have a 10-minute break. It's a great cycle that will get you focused. Next, searching your tabs. You just hit this little arrow up here. You hit it, and you can search. I'm going to search for the virtual comm room, our next task. Search for that. Okay, virtual comm room. Virtual comm room, you just hit it. Now I'm going to show you my favorite one. I like to go to Color and Create because it changes. And I do Weave Silk. Weave Silk is really fun and relaxing. I create a lot of things when I'm focused, or if I'm not focused too. If I'm not focused, this just resets me. And it's really fun to do too. Searching tabs, we went through that one. New tab to the right. Right click it, add new tab to group, and you can label what you're focused on. Green, PTV. And that will help me focus. I hope this was very useful and you consider using these. Thanks for watching. Have a great week, Dunstan.
To continue our student shout-out segment, here are a few more students nominated by their teachers. Congratulations to the following students. From Miss Waterhouse, Elliot Merriman, for showing great enthusiasm in class, especially on the costume project. From Miss Fisher, Wyatt Christian, for always bringing energy, enthusiasm, acceptance, problem solving, and a smile to advice class. Thank you for being you. From Miss Gutierrez, Grace Herrick, and Jovi Adams, for being leaders in advice class. And finally, from Mrs. Higginbotham, Jordan Warren, for always willing to share thinking during both in-person and remote lessons.
Hi, and welcome to the Visual Arts Department here at Dunstan. We wanted to share a couple of pieces that we've been working on in our art class. The first series of work we want to share with you guys is the Colorado Wildlife Project. So we were inspired by the 6th and 7th graders' trip to Outdoor Lab. We focused on the gorgeous landscapes of Colorado as well as the animals that live in our great state. We gathered reference photos of different landscapes and focused on drawing from observation. So from the Rockies to the plains, please enjoy some of these beautiful value drawings from your Dunstan students. Stay tuned for more artwork from the Dunstan Visual Arts Department.
This Thursday is St. Patrick's Day, but I bet you didn't know a lot about why it's a celebration. Check this out.
Millions of people around the world don their best green attire every March 17th to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. But there is a lot we bet you didn't know about Ireland's patron saint. To start with, St. Patrick wasn't even Irish. He was born around the 5th century in Britain, then part of the Roman Empire. At 16, he was kidnapped by Irish raiders and spent 6 years in captivity. He converted to Christianity and later returned to Ireland to spend the rest of his life working as a Christian missionary. After Patrick died on March 17, 461, he was largely forgotten until mythology and legend grew, and centuries later he was honored as the patron saint of Ireland. According to one famous myth, Patrick drove all the snakes from Ireland. The story symbolized Patrick cleansing the island of paganism. There's just one problem. Ireland never had any snakes to begin with. The Emerald Isle is surrounded by water too frigid for snakes to migrate there, whether from Britain or anywhere else. According to another famous story, Patrick used the 3 leaves of the shamrock to explain the Holy Trinity. As a result, people in 18th century Ireland started wearing shamrocks on March 17th to signify their Irish Christian pride. That tradition later grew into wearing green clothing, a popular St. Patrick's Day custom today. Though shamrocks don't really exist, we know them as any one of several 3-leaf plants, such as wood sorrel or white and yellow clover. As important as St. Patrick is to Irish history, we bet you didn't know the tradition of celebrating March 17th with parades actually started in America. The parade tradition really took off after the Great Potato Famine hit Ireland in the 1840s, sending hundreds of thousands of Irish immigrants pouring into New York, Boston, and other American cities. The first record of a St. Patrick's Day parade in New York dates to 1762, when a group of Irish soldiers serving with the British marched a few blocks to a tavern in Lower Manhattan. Today, it's the largest and longest St. Patrick's Day parade, boasting close to 200,000 participants and nearly 3 million spectators each year. So this March 17th, we hope you'll be wearing green and toasting to some St. Patrick's Day history that we bet you didn't know.
Hi everyone, I'm Anthony Porosky, and I had the pleasure of meeting and telling this story about young student and activist Derek Prom. I hope you enjoy learning more about their life and their work with GLSEN in creating supportive school environments for all LGBTQ+ students.
Hi everyone, I'm Derek, I'm 17, I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I use they and them pronouns. And I'm gay!
I was born and raised in Cambodia. I lived there for about 10 years before moving to America in about 2010. Queerness and the understanding of queerness doesn't really exist in Cambodia. The only word that really describes anything regarding the queer community is the word gay, which in Cambodia it's called kthoi, and that word is often associated with drag queens and not really, same-sex attraction or anything like that. When I was in middle school, I didn't fit into the typical definition of what male should be. Because of that, I got kind of bullied a lot for it. It kind of to the point where people were kind of teasing me and calling me gay boy. At the time, I didn't entirely know what gay meant. In my mind, it was kind of like, how did someone know something about me that I didn't? And so it put me into the stage where I associated the word gay with something that was very harmful. And because of that, I kind of pretended like I was something that I wasn't. When you're exploring your identity, it takes a lot. And especially for me, I think with middle school and how I've kind of just dealt with my emotion and my identity in such a negative way, I thought that was going to be the same in high school. I was really scared to just even express an ounce of any authenticity about myself to anyone. So the school that I went to, it had a gender and sexual alliance club, and that's one of the reasons why I picked my school. And GSA was that one place where I got to be myself, where I got to express my identity, the stuff that I am doing right now, and just being myself. I wouldn't be able to do that if it wasn't for my GSA and how they have helped me grow as a person. My cousin was the first person that I kind of came out to within my family, and they suggested the organization Glisten. Their mission and their vision really aligned well with what I wanted to do and the change that I wanted to make. And so when chosen for the Glisten National Student Council, I was very excited.
I want to help establish an inclusive and safe space for all who needs help, regardless of who they are, where they're from, what they look like, or who they love.
Being on that stage, putting up that flag, and just hearing the applause. Ooh, I'm kind of getting emotional talking about it, but it's one of that experience where I will definitely, it will shape me and like I will hold on to forever. If I could talk to my younger self, I would tell myself that, you know, just because you don't know the label that you're fitting with or anything like that doesn't mean that you are less valid than anybody here on this earth. I'm just me, and that's enough.
LGBTQ plus students like me,
are counting on your support to help Glisten continue to transform the ways
it fulfills its mission of ensuring safe and inclusive schools.
Because right now,
we could all use an extra dose of feeling safe.
Together, we could raise $1 million today.
Today for Glisten to ensure respect everywhere.
a $10 gift provides 5 LGBTQ plus students
with the support of GSA
and a Glisten trained educator for a year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now here's Liliana for the weather.
Alright, stop. Collaborate and listen. I am back with a brand new invention. Monday's high of 48 with 24 nightly, 24 chance of rain. Yo, I don't know. Look up at the sky. It might snow. On Tuesday, it's a low of 27, murky skies, high of 40 and 23 chance of rain. Look at your glass pane. You may see the waxing crescent moon. Hot day here with a high of 40, a little more breezy it is, but 25 is anything more than 24, hardly a word. Love it or leave it, happy St. Patty's Day. 25 on Thursday, 28 don't play, 5% chance of rain solves it. If there's a problem, Friday revolves it. 49 on Friday, 28 degrees. Cloudy skies, 8 chance of rain. Now the party's jumping, the weekend is pumping. Lows at 31 and highs at 50. Have a wonderful week, Dunstan Patriots.
Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful week, Dunstan Patriots.